much. You might have also noticed that Norman, our violist, has a strange cap on his head, which he doesn't normally wear at concerts. But here he does.
I'd like to.
And what it is it has sensors in the cap, and we can measure activity that's created by neurons depolarizing and firing in his brain as he plays music. And what you see on the screen now, near the top of the screen are sensors at the front of his head. Near the bottom of the screen are sensors from the back of his head. And as he plays, you see changes in his EEG. By looking at EEG, we can learn all kinds of things about not only an individual's brain, but today we have only Norman hooked up, but we can hook up a quartet, and we can look at how their brainwaves change together or not, to see how that they actually not only play their own instruments exquisitely well, but how they're able to play together so fantastically well. And we can also hook up members of the audience, and we can figure out whether your brainwaves would actually match the musicians, whether different people in the audience would show very different reactions or similar reactions to the same piece of music. So it's a really powerful technology that allows us to answer all kinds of really interesting questions, again, about coordination and human interaction between people. Norman also has, hidden in his clothing, underneath his clothing, sensors that measure his heart rate. And that's actually the very top line. Up there is his heart rate, so it's nice to know he has a heart rate. He's doing fine up here on stage. Heart rate variability, or how the heart rate changes, is actually a really important measure. It tells us a lot about how a person is feeling and their arousal level. So see if you see changes in Norman's heart rate as they play the next piece. This next piece is actually going to be their last piece, and so I really wanted to thank them for coming and playing. It's just been amazing having you. Catherine actually has a special place in our hearts here because it was through Catherine and Yamaha Canada that we were able to get our wonderful piano. And the piano, actually, if you stay around 1:15, we're going to demonstrate some of the capabilities of the piano and actually do a live remote piano lesson between a teacher at the Conservatory in Toronto and a McMaster student who will be here in the live lab. So the last piece that we're going to play is Ragtime by Rick Wilkins, and I don't know if Catherine wants to say a few words before they play that piece. Just so thank you all for coming. Really appreciate your being here. We hope you all come back and participate as audience members in some of the experiments that we're going to plan over the next years. So here's Catherine.